Okay, so this is, now I call this spawn 2. Alright? So you have 3 spawns on this side, right? You have spawn 2, which is right here. Okay. So right in front of gate 3. Gate 0 actually, sorry. One of the extracts. Okay, lost my track. You have spawn 3. I like to call this spawn 3 on the left side. Okay. So camera bunker room. And then you have what I like to call spawn 1. So it's 1, 2, and 3. We call them 1, 2, and 3. Right here. So this is 1. That's 2. And the camera bunker room is 3. Now if you're spawning in 2, right, like I just spawned, you know there's a possibility that someone's going to spawn here. You know that there's a strong possibility that someone will spawn in 3. Okay, so let's deal with those 2 targets first. So the first thing you should always do when you look out is quickly look right there. Because if he spawned 1, he has time to get out before you leave. So as soon as you have access to the door, it's always important to look right there at that door for a bit. Then after 5 seconds, if he doesn't come out, he still might be there camping. You push it out and you look to your right. Okay, because there's a spawn 4 on this side that's very important. It's not in the immediate area, but it's right here. Now what players like to do when they're spawn 4 is that they like to either run down into silos and go to the other side, or they like to go into the right stairs to go to the office, or they like to directly confront you. If they're directly confronting you, they're most likely either gonna run in here to the forklift or penetrate you from above. Nah. Alright? So, if you're in spawn 2, right, and you leave out, you know that there's a good player and they're going to be coming here at the forklift or above if there's someone at spawn 4. And most likely, maybe 70% of the time, if you're on spawn 2, then there's not going to be someone in spawn 1. Sometimes spawn 3. There might be someone spawn 1. It's very likely. No, it's not very likely, but it is likely. But most of the time they come in spawn 4. Alright, so in that room in the back. So the most important thing is first you check spawn 1. Then you look to your right, just here in the vicinity. Maybe spawn 3 comes up here. The best way I like to play this is to push here. Okay. I hold an angle here for a second to see if he comes from here. But if I hear him coming to the forklift, I immediately right here. I hold this angle. Okay. So there's a nice angle right here in case he comes from here. Alright. And then, or if you want to play safer, you can go all the way here and have all this to yourself. But then you have to run. You have to avoid looking at this angle and you have to run straight here because he's gonna have time to come. Alright? So this is how to protect yourself against spawn 4. And of course you also have vision above. Now there's also the possibility he spawned in 3, so camera bunker room, and he can come up these stairs. So you have to keep watching. I suggest holding this place for a while. Watch here, so you have access, boom, 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 and then look to your left, boom. Do that for a whole 40 seconds. Alright, at the start of the round. You will 9 out of 10 you will face someone. 9 out of 10 you will fight someone. Alright? If you spawn 1, if you spawn here, the most important thing is to look to your right because you have spawn 2 coming out. Alright, if he doesn't come out, then you can do the exact same thing as you're in spawn 2, looking for spawn 4 and 3. So looking here, here, and under there. Alright? So once you clear that area, okay, what I like to do, where you kill someone here, or you kill guy 4 there, above, once you get those kills, I like to run immediately up here and wait a little bit, because maybe spawn 4 is camping here, or maybe he's camping in the back, so I like to just get oversight, so I get above, and anyone that pushes me, it's unlikely anyone's gonna push from behind, unless they're cunts, but that rarely happens, alright? So, really, the trick is to move as close as possible. The best position to hold is here, because they can't see you from above silo. They can't see you from here, but you can see straight into 4 in case he's been holding up there for a while. So you hold for a bit. If he doesn't peek, then you move a bit to the right and you can hold above silos. And now you have this whole area to yourself. You see what I mean? Because once you've killed, if you haven't killed position 4, maybe position 4 ran straight into office from there. You went, this is position 4 by the way. Maybe you ran straight into right stairs, went up, and went straight into office room. That's fine. While he's in office, you'll be here, and you have this whole area to yourself because you've cleared it. And the best way I like to hold is to stand behind so they don't see you through the hole, and to hold above silos, because players like to go from here to here. And now you just provide overview for another 40 seconds. So already you have 40 seconds looking down, looking for the angles, clearing out the area. And then now you have another 40 seconds chilling up here, just holding angles, maybe peeking in hallway once in a while if you hear something. Okay, just holding for a while. Alright? If you've killed someone in hallway or you killed someone above silos, reload, chill, and assess the situation. Okay? The trick is if you're leveling, I of course like to run immediately to balcony and kill everyone in that area, but that's me playing it very aggressive. Alright? Because I have a lot of experience in factory, but to start with I would suggest holding the angle for another 40 seconds here. And if you're not, if you've killed a few and you're satisfied, then you can just extract. Alright? After holding the angle, you loot and extract. Alright, to that extract. This is assuming you have factory key. Or you can go into right stairs and clear office. Okay, so the clearing procedure I like to do with clearing office is I run, I open this door, and then I immediately open this door and I fire in. Okay? Or another way of doing it, because I want you to open the door, then let them fire, and then you can go back to this door and fight them as well. There's several ways of doing it. But if you have a stun grenade, for example, you can open the door, throw a stun, but wait. Let them run out at you. 8 times out of 10, every time you throw a stun in there, people like to run out and try to trick you. Don't ever just follow in the stun immediately. Throw the stun and wait and hold an angle. Okay? Or what you can do is open the door, throw the stun, and while the stun's being thrown, you open this door and you go in. Alright? But never just open the door and immediately run in like an idiot. Alright? There's always ways of doing it. I like to open the door and wait a bit, because they tend to pre-fire the door, restore their ammunition. As soon as they recalibrate, boom, you can catch them by surprise. Okay? Now, so that's, if you spawn 1, 2, and 3, this is the way to play it. If you spawn position 4, there's 2 ways of playing this game. If you spawn position 4, and I'm going to ignore the third way of going straight to office, because I think that's just for hatchlings. That's the only wise way. Either you push out, and you immediately run here, which I always do, and boom, I hold an angle here. Try and kill the guy that's coming out of 2. If he's not there, then he's going to be around here. And then you hold another angle. Maybe you can go to the right side and hold an angle. I've killed so many guys here. Alright, just boom, hold an angle, kill. Sometimes they like to go underground, so if you hear them, boom, hold an angle right in the head. Alright? So, once you've killed 2 or 1 or maybe even 3 that comes up out of here, then you have this area to yourself. And you can do the exact same thing that I did with when I spawned 2, 3, or 1. Going up here and clearing the area. Or, as position 4, you have another way tactic. Instead of pushing here, what you can do is go straight up here and hold an angle right here. Alright, see this wall? You can hold an angle right here. And you have a pretty good vision. So if you see someone there, boom, dead. Alright? So you hold this angle. A lot of times they like to pass on through. If you've missed the spray, immediately move here Play aggressive. Play aggressive. Boom. 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 Alright? Take control of that area. Now, then you can decide to play above where I like to play, up there. Or, as soon as you've cleared this whole area, run straight away. Don't hesitate. Run straight away above silos. Because once you're here above silos, you have a lot of control of a lot of areas. Scavs spawn around here, so you can kill them. Position 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, which I'll talk about in a bit. They'd like to come, sometimes they like to come through here. Sometimes they like to go through a hole in the wall. So wait here for around 1 minute, 1 minute and a half, and just assess the situation. Maybe they go onto balcony, office. You can peek to, you can shoot through the windows. Hold this area down. Use the cover. If you're holding this side, just make sure you're not exposed to many angles. Boom. You see here, I'm only exposed down there, which is unlikely to happen. There, but I've already cleared the area, so really I have nothing to worry about there. All I'm exposed to is balcony and hole in the wall. But if you stand here, you're exposed to balcony hole in the wall, but you're also exposed to these two windows, which is a very big exposure. You're exposed to balcony stairs, and your legs are exposed to anyone around oil tanks. Alright. If you really want to play aggressive at this point, you can also go straight to hole in the wall and observe this area and stay above here. But it's risky. Alright, it's risky. So up here, you should get a couple kills, and then you can extract on your side. Now let's see what happens. Now, I avoid in factory. I would say to always avoid playing stairs, the two stairs and hallway, and bathrooms. I would stay away from them. If you're not good at close quarter combat, there's no point pushing up that close. If you hold here, you can get people in hallway. Even if they come bathroom and they run onto mesh, which is the area under, you can turn around and kill them. Up there. It's a very good angle, but you can go to hallway to push office, but then come straight out. Don't stay in office. It's never a good idea to stay in office if you want kills. Alright. Also, if you stay in balcony, you can penetrate these walls, and you're very exposed in balcony. It's very hard to get kills in balcony. I wouldn't suggest staying there if you're not, especially if you're new to the game. Balcony is not a good spot to play. Now, sorry, 2 seconds. Alright. So now you have... So that's 4 spawns covered. Now you have 5 more. The 5th spawn. So you have 1 in the hallway, 2 in the next to extract, 3 in camera bunker room, and 4 in the room. Okay, that looks like an extract. And now you have 5. This is 5. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. Alright? Now when you spawn in 5, there's 2 ways to play this. You can either go here, run up to try to kill 4. I don't advise that. I don't advise this method. Because you're exposed from here, you're exposed from right stairs. You have a lot of scavs around that are going to see you instantly as soon as you come above, so you're going to have to start fighting them. And if you're a new player, they're going to hear you running at them. You're probably not going to be able to kill a guy at 4. Alright? Especially if he's pushed up, you're probably not going to be able to catch him anyways. Then you have to run around. I mean, it might be good to flank him, so it could be a tactic sometimes if the other tactics are not working, to flank him behind if he's standing here and waiting for position 3 and 2. Or he's above you, but if he's above you, he also has a big vantage point on you, so you gotta be careful playing that position. If you want to kill scavs, it's also it is the way to go for sure, but I don't always advise it. What I like, the other tactic that I do, is when I spawn 5, I go immediately here, okay, and I sit right here for a bit, and wait, I hear, because, alright, so you go here and you wait. Now, there's two things that can happen. Well, there's a few things that can happen, but usually, the person in position 6, in the back there, can open the door and run straight out, or run straight out to kill you. But by then, you're holding an angle, so you have a pretty good chance of killing him. So as soon as you spawn there, immediately run here, sit here, and wait. Hold an angle. Right there. Or, he can run through glass hallway. But don't ever peek out to try and kill him glass hallway, because he can see a big... First of all, it's hard to penetrate these things. Second of all, he can see your head. So he's probably going to be looking already. So as soon as you peek out, yeah, it's very difficult to see him, but for him, it's much easier to see you. So I don't suggest ever having this fight unless you're an experienced player and you think you can get the shot. Alright, then you can nail the shot. But as an inexperienced player, I suggest sitting right here and waiting for an angle for him to push. If he doesn't push, what he might do is try and come behind you. So if he hears some noise behind, quickly switch positions. Boom. Hold another angle. Wait for him to come here. Or you can hold here. Dominate, take over this area. Make it your own. Alright? Those are the ways of playing position 5. Position 5. Now, position 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What I do after is exactly the same thing. Okay? After all these positions, I always, once I clear this area, I always like to play above. So I go straight up here. As fast as I can. And I sit right here and I wait for a bit. Alright? Now I've been playing a lot more aggressive. I push out of it, but if you're not as experienced, I suggest waiting here a bit. Because look, if they come out of balcony, easy kill. If they're going extract, easy kill. If they're running out of left stairs to go to extract, oh, kill. If they happen to be behind you, you can still hold angles and you can still get a pretty good shot. You have the advantage point. They're not going to look at you here directly. Highly doubt it. If they're running behind you from position 5, oh, don't do that. But you can easily see them. That is a great angle, because if they go to hole in the wall, they're dead. If they go to the balcony, they're dead. And the scans can't kill you because you're so tight up there. Okay, because they're mostly going to be focused around there. So that's position 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, what I like to do always after. So if I spawn at 6, okay, it's a different ball game. 5, it's kind of special. 5, you stay in the underground tunnels, and when you clear the area, you go above. When you spawn here in 6, the number one thing you should always be doing is never ever, first of all, never ever going out here. Because position 5 can easily kill you. Okay, position 5 will get to there before you can even blink your eyes. Alright, so do not try going down and trying to kill 5 unless you're a very experienced player. And don't try to go from 6 and go immediately up, because you haven't cleared the area yet. So the first thing to do is, if you're quick enough, is always run right and hold an angle. Okay? Try and always kill the position 7, because position 7 spawns right here. This is where it gets a bit annoying, because these two positions, okay, are in direct conflict with each other. So there's several ways of playing this. Alright? You can either try your luck and try to kill him head on, but what I suggest you do, instead of trying to beat him here, because I do that sometimes, of course, and I can win the fight, but he will get to the door faster than you will get here to this position. So what I suggest you do is running up here, make him know that you're there, and hold an angle. Scare him a bit. Hold an angle. He'll know. And once he makes a move, boom, quickly peek out and shoot him. Once he does something, once he loses patience, peek out and kill him. You have all the time in the world. The only thing you have to worry about is maybe position 5 goes below and tries to come through here. But it's fine. Hold the door. Keep the doors closed and hold an angle. Or if you're feeling really gutsy, peek it directly. Alright? People like to go here and then hold an angle here, wait for them to come. I don't know. You can do that as well. It's a very defensive strat. So instead of pushing up a bit, letting him come to you. Yeah, but then you can, you'll expose yourself a bit to 5 who will know that you're here, so he'll come behind you, so you'll have someone in front and behind. I wouldn't suggest that. I would suggest trying to get this kill as fast as possible so you can deal with either behind you 5 or 8. So this is position 6. That's position 6. 5 is in tunnels. And then you have 7 in the back there. Alright? So, in the mindset of 7, if you're 7, you know that most likely you're going to have someone in position 6 that's going to push you. So, A, you go right here and you hold an angle. don't try and hold an angle from here. It depends on how good of a shot you are. It's a bit tight here because once you miss and you recalibrate inside here, he then has this whole area to himself. So if you miss, right, and he puts pressure on you from here, then he can stand here. He can stand here. He's got you locked in that room. He can throw a stun and fuck you up. The trick is to get out of that room as fast as possible. So although it takes an extra second to get out, run to here and control this angle. Because even if you miss, you still have this side of the room to hold. Alright? You don't want to lock yourself in. So I always like to hold from this angle and push. I like to throw a stun sometimes just to scare him. And if I throw a stun, I'll take a tighter angle here. And I'll wait here, for example. But there's a big problem. Alright? And the big problem is that there is a spawn right down this tunnel. There is a spawn right here. Alright? So if you're here, some people like to lie down immediately and look. Okay? That's a risky play, but it's possible. Or they like to push up on you. Okay? So if you have a guy pushing up on you, right, and you're in position 7. That's called 8, by the way. That tunnel spawn is called 8. So if you're in position 7, and you're worrying about this guy, so you're holding an angle here, but you have a guy pushing you, you don't want to be in that room. You want to be right here, because here you can peek, kill him. You're protected from your left from this wall. So even if you push there, you're protected for a bit. Peek quickly if you hear him. Kill him, but mainly focus on this guy. Even if he's coming up, you have this whole forklift to protect against you. So try and kill this guy as fast as possible. Hopefully he pushes. If he doesn't push, then, and this guy is pushing to divert your attention, kill him fast and then switch. Alright? Also, what you can do, instead of going here, you can go all the way left here. But when doing that, you are exposed to the guy in tunnel. So you're going to have to peek an angle. And this is, if he's peeking first and he's lying down, he has that axe tree. It's very difficult to peek here and kill him and then move to this side of the room to surprise him. Alright? So always play right here. Because here you have the freedom, you have area to maneuver. Here you're not exposed to this guy. Here you're not exposed to that guy. Alright? You can knock 2 birds with 1 stone. Hold on guys, 2 seconds. I have a friend messaging me that I need to get back to. Alright, so that where I'm standing now is position 8. Down there is position 7. In there is position 6. In the tunnels 5, and then you know the 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? So, when you spawn here, you can either look down here and try to kill this guy. You can either push up. Very risky. Very risky. He has an advantage if you try and push up. Not the smartest thing to do. The smartest thing to do is to run here. And either wait for them to come out here to hold this angle. Or to hold here. Okay, and protect yourself anyone going here. Now, that's position 8, right? If you're in position 8, there's one more spawn, which is position 9. Which is right here. Actually, it's right here. Okay, position 9. If you're position 8, no one will spawn position 9. Okay? They've made it so that if you're position 9, no one will spawn position 8 either. So they give you some leeway. So if you're position 9, the best thing to do is go forward a bit, wait right here. Here, you're covered from everywhere. The only angle anyone can come behind you on is here and directly behind you. But you'll hear him, okay? Hold here. Maybe if 7 decides to open this door, dead. If 7 decides to run down hallway, dead. If 5 or 6 decide to come out here, dead. Control the area by holding this position at least for a minute. Because sometimes they like to delay in the back. Maybe they just had a fight, 6 and 7. They're looting, whatever, and then they come out. Hold here for a bit. Alright? And if you're position 8, come out here because there will be no position 9 and you can do the same thing. Or you can watch around here. Now, if you're position 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, what I love to do is after you've cleared the area, in your respective spawn, you've killed the other spawns, you've cleared the area, I love to go above here. Alright, as I said, I love to go here. And I love to hold right here. Now you need to be a little bit experienced for this because you are open. You don't have hard cover. But if you're a fast shooter, you can get them way before they can get you. Because no one really looks up here. So, for example, they come out of balcony, easy kill. They come out right to left, easy kill. Alright? They try to lead to extract, boom, easy kill. What you can do as well is hold a very tight angle and look through the windows right here. Or you can hold above there. But I don't advise pushing to hole in the wall unless you're very confident that everyone is fighting really back there. Because if everyone's fighting really back there and everyone's dead here, then you can push up and see what's going on. Alright? But the trick is the very beginning. Factory, for me, is the very beginning. Clearing your area by holding those angles. If you're 6, pushing up to 7. If you're 7, holding defensive against 6 and 8. If you're 8, going back here and holding this area. And if you're 9, also holding this area. Getting those early kills, because then you can extract immediately. Once you get 1 or 2 kills, you can loot up and get the fuck out. There is no need to go through hole in the wall, to balcony, to left stairs, or the office. The trick is to control your areas. Alright? Be safe. When you build more experience, then you can start pushing aggressively from above. That's where I suggest. Going through hole in the wall above silos or going outside a balcony. But anyways, the important thing is knowing your spawns. 7, 6, 7 and 6 can spawn when you're in either one. 8. So 7, 6, and 8 can spawn. So you can have 1 and 6, 1 and 7, and 1 and 8. You won't have 1 and 9, but you can have 1, 6, 7, 8. And you can have 1 and 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. So you gotta deal with 3 people on this side. This is the place to hold the angles. Protected here, protected here. Now this is not a bona fide perfect strategy because things can change. People are unpredictable. Maybe 6 will go through the door and then come under here. You can still hold this angle. Alright, play defensive, play smart. Or if you want to quick peek him, you can jump here. Boom. Kill him. Alright? Adapt. It's all about adapting. But the key in the first 2 minutes is to control your area. Don't run out. Don't run straight to office. Fuck office. You're not going to get much loot from safe anyways. You want to get the loot, you kill players. You kill geared players. Alright? If you want to kill geared players, you have to outthink them. And the only way to outthink them is to know your spawns and to react to certain situations and to hold tight angles. Alright? And playing above. Playing above really gives you good oversight and allows you to take control of the situation. Okay? That is my tutorial on factory. I've had a lot of experience in factory so far. I have a 10 KD, 66% survival rate, which fluctuates between 65 and 70. And yeah, that's the advice I want to give you guys. The method works. Okay, the method does work. I do the exact same thing all the time. When I'm in position 1, 2, 3, and 4, I like to go above, next to the small hole in the wall, next to the stairs. Hold that, scan that area. When I'm in 5, 6, 7, and 8, I like to hold my angles, kill, and then go above if I don't have enough gear and I want more kills. Play above, kill scavs, kill players coming to extract area, outside a balcony. So you have that overview all around you. So that is my tutorial. Thank you guys.